Hey guys, please ignore the little pile of delicate laundry I gotta do right there. There's always something weird in my background, I understand, but I'm just not one of those people that keeps my room super clean. So, yeah, there's that. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my favorite colored eyeliners. I just decided to do this video because today I'm wearing a bit of purple liner on my lower lash line, and I thought that would be fun, especially with spring and summer rolling around, to show you guys some of my favorite colored eyeliners and just some tips and tricks on how to get away with it. And I have everything here from, you know, the super bold and super bright to colors that are still colorful but very wearable. Stuff you could still wear to the office and stuff that if you are usually into neutral makeup, I still think you will like. I'm going to start with more of the neutral colored ones. Now, all of these are in some form or another a color. This is probably the least colorful one. What I mean by colorful eyeliners is something that's not black and something that's not brown or gray or, you know, super like truly neutral. Something that has a bit of a twist to it. And if you're looking for something like that, I think a bronze eyeliner is a great way to go because it's still a neutral, but it's not really like, you know, a typical flat color. This one here is from Beauty People Miss 100. It is a Korean brand. I believe you can get this off of mimibox.com, but you can get bronze eyeliners just about anywhere. There is a particular reason though why I really like this one. This is called the Super Waterproof Gel Eyeliner Pencil. This is in the shade, Glimmer Bronze. It does have a sharpener on the end, which is really nice. And the reason that I like this particular eyeliner is I just love this formulation. It is one of the few bronzy goldy toned eyeliners that I've tried that actually stays on the waterline. I don't know what it is about colors like this. I think it's because they're a bit light. They just don't like to stay on my waterline very much, and I don't really understand the point of putting something there if it's going to disappear by the end of the day. And my favorite way to wear this is to wear it with a completely neutral or even a colorful eye look and just pop this in the waterline, and it makes your eyes look so pretty. This is what the color looks like. It's just the perfect bronze shade, and it just kind of makes your eyes look a little bit more reflective and a little bit more shiny. And I think that this just adds a little bit of something without it being too like pop bam in your face. So I love that guy. Another great way to get away with colored eyeliner without it being too bright, I think, is using plums, because plum is again one of those kind of earthy toned colors that while it isn't neutral, it still isn't super, you know, like bam in your face. My probably number one favorite of all time is from MAC, and this is called Prunella. It's just one of their basic eye kohls. I have loved this eyeliner for years. I seriously think that this is one of the best colored eyeliners ever because it's perfect for people who don't like colored eyeliner. It is a very dark, very muted plum shade. As you can see here, it doesn't come off super purple. If I'm to, you know, draw my hand back, it almost looks more like black or brown or kind of black brown. But when you know, play with it just right, you can really pick up on those plum tones, and it makes it beautiful for any sort of a purpley plummy tone eye. I really like this with grays. I like it with silvers. Taupes. It's just kind of fun for anybody, and I think that plum is such a good color because it looks great on so many different skin tones, and it looks good on every single eye color. And this one in particular, if you're just not super into colored eyeliners at all, this is a good one to have because I promise you that you can wear this and you aren't going to feel like a clown. Something similar to that is this eyeliner from Tarte. This is the Skinny Smolder Eyes eyeliner in the shade Purple Garnet. This is a little bit more I don't know what you want to say. It's a little bit more intense, has more of a pinky kind of undertone to it, and maybe isn't quite as dark. So it doesn't pull off as black, but you can kind of see here next to it, you do get a little bit more of that, I guess, kind of a garnet tone to it compared to the Prunella over here. So there's a little bit more glitter, a little bit more shimmer in this one, and it just pulls, like I said, a little bit more red, but it's still very, very wearable. And again, I think it's one of those colors that if you're not super into colored eyeliner, you can still wear. So those are, I mean, pretty much what I have for neutral colored eyeliners. Now let's get into the actual fun colored eyeliners. The first one I'm going to talk about is from Jane, and this is the water resistant eyeliner in the shade Purple Lilac. This is the one that today I'm wearing on my lower lash line and my waterline. First of all, any of these Jane water resistant eyeliners, Oh, let me tell you, I cannot recommend these things enough. I think that they are the most long-wearing, most pigmented, most beautiful pencil kind of retractable eyeliners out there. And I've tried everything for eyeliner because I'm an eyeliner fanatic, especially when it comes to black eyeliner. And this formulation in the black is the best black eyeliner you will ever buy, I guarantee you. But anyway, as for this one, it's a very, very light kind of pastel-y, purpley color that has some pretty strong pinky undertones to it. Super, super gorgeous. Again, I think that this is a good way to go because it's in that purple family, and I think purples just look so pretty, and it's just one of those colors that it's, for some reason, even though it's colorful, it's just not too loud. So I really, really like that guy. It does apply a little bit more patchy than some of the other Jane eyeliners, but honestly, when you put it in your waterline, it looks gorgeous. And like I said, I have it on my lower lash line today, and I always recommend whenever you are using a colored eyeliner, always go over it with an eyeshadow just because it will help to intensify it. And no matter how pigmented, you know, the eyeliner is, you still want something to go on top of that to help blend it and make it look a little bit more smooth. Similarly, I have another Jane eyeliner here. This is the water resistant liquid eyeliner, and this is in the shade Metallic Pink. Again, this formulation is just incredible. Jane eyeliners just like hit it out of the park. They are seriously incredible, incredible eyeliners. And this particular shade, oh my gosh. See here that it's very, very subtle. It definitely comes off more pink in person than it does on camera. I have a hard time showing like how truly pink it is on camera, but it's very, very pretty. And my favorite way to wear this is to do a normal black winged eyeliner and then just draw this on the very, very top of it. So it just kind of like halos it a little bit, and it looks super pretty. It's really, really subtle, but yet it's still there, and it just is fun, but it's not, you know, like super bam in your face. And there's lots of different things you can do with glitter eyeliner. That's just my favorite way to do it. So now let's talk about some colors that are a little bit more intense. I realize now that all of these are like in the same color family. Maybe that's because I really like these particular shades. But regardless, let's just jump into it. The next shade that I have here is again from Jane, the water resistant eyeliner line, and this is called Lime Green. And it's actually, as it sounds, a true lime green color. So there is a swatch of that. How cool is that shade? And you may be wondering, how the heck would you ever wear this? This looks great as an eye base if you use it kind of as a base on top of lime green eyeshadows. As far as actual eyeliner capabilities, I again really like this in the waterline with something kind of chartreusey on the lower lash line. Overall, that's my favorite, and like, you know, I think the best way to wear colored eyeliner and kind of get away with it is just use it on your waterline, because if you use it on your upper lash line, I think it can look really pretty, but it doesn't define your eyes as much. And that's a drawback to colors like this, is obviously this is not going to do anything to define the eyes. It's meant to be a statement. It's meant to be a color. And so I still like being able to put a little bit of black through my tight line and black on my upper lash line just so my eyes can still get that definition. Also, popping a little bit of colored eyeliner just in your inner corner I think is really pretty. I posted a look on my Instagram a while ago where I just did a very like neutral gray eyeshadow, and then I did a little bit of pink on the inner corners, and it just looks really pretty and it's very cool. But there's tons of different ways. I need you to just kind of be creative. The next color I have here is from Sephora, and this is the Flashy Liner in the shade Flashy Ultra Green. A lot of these too, by the way, I'm recommending because of the formulation. This is kind of one of those eyeliners where the color is great, but this formulation is fantastic. And if you want something that's not going to be as expensive as the Urban Decay 24/7 eyeliners, I would really, really recommend this formulation because they still have super, super fun colors. So here's this one. As you can see, it's a little bit more kind of Kelly green color. And I find that the formulation of these is like exactly the same as the Urban Decay ones. I think the Urban Decay ones, although the colors are really pretty, I think are sometimes a bit of a rip-off because there are so many eyeliner formulations that are exactly the same. You know, it just kind of comes down to color choice. But I really like the color selection in these Sephora liners, and I particularly really like this one. Another green, again, I don't know why these are all like purple and green. This one here is called Azurite Green. Again, it's from the same Tarte Skinny Smolder Eyes line. This is like, I don't know, we sort of have a little bit of like an ombre going on here. This is more of like a teal, really, really dark teal color. There's a little bit more blue going on to this one. I have one that I'm going to show you guys here that's blue, that's more kind of like a true, really intense blue. But I think navy and dark teals are always a good way to go too. Personally, on my eyes, there's something about the ones that have a little bit more of a green tone that I like. But anyway, there's that. Super, super, super pretty. Love that color. Next up, I'm just going to talk about a drugstore one. This is from Milani, and this is the Color Brilliance Eye Pencil in the shade number 2 Aqua. This one is more, I don't really know. I'm drawing a blank on this color. Kind of like an aquamarine shade. I don't know, kind of like a light metallic-y blue. So all kind of greens and all kind of blue shades, but you know, obviously you've got one that's a bit more yellow, one that's more of a true green, one that's more of a teal, and one that's more of a kind of sky blue with a little bit more of a frosty finish. So I really like this one. These are super smooth, and this eyeliner really shows up in the waterline, which is what I like most about it. And very finally, I'm going to talk about this liquid eyeliner from Stila. This is the Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner in the shade Cobalt. Stila has awesome colorful eyeliners. If you're interested, theirs are great. I really, really like these waterproof eyeliner pens because you can wear them just like you normally would a black eyeliner. You can just kind of draw a wing with these, where with the pencil format, those are a little bit more difficult to do, which is why I typically keep those just to the lower lash line. But OMG. Every single time I swatch this color, I'm just like reminded how much I like it. It's beautiful. I mean, it's like, I love that it's matte, and I love that it is like a true, like Walmart blue color. You are not kidding with this one. This looks so pretty when you pair it with golden toned eyeshadows. That is my favorite way to wear this color. Just throw on some bronze, throw on some gold, and then, you know, in the summertime or springtime, if you want to jazz it up, just add this and do this as a winged eyeliner and then add mascara. It is the prettiest look ever, and if you're brave enough to wear it, it is totally worth it and so pretty, and I think it's totally worth the whole $20 that this is, as long as you're going to get a whole lot of use out of it. I would say my only regret with this is I honestly don't wear Walmart blue eyeliner that much, and so this poor baby is probably going to dry out before I can really get my full usage out of it, but regardless, it is one of my favorites because there's nothing else like that color. But anyway, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Let me know if you have any color recommendations. Leave them down below. Also, if you have any eyeliner formulation recommendations in general, I love testing out new eyeliners, and so I'd be super interested in that. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.